What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. So today's video is going to be by Javon Basra. I believe that's how I pronounce his name. He's one of our members within TechBot Solutions, and he asked, can I make a video on bid or ask prices, and what does that mean? Because he doesn't really understand that, and that's totally okay. I hope you're okay with me saying that. And he's a new member within our group and for investing, right? And I'm sure that's a common question because you guys see value, right? So Snapchat being a popular stock right now, Snapchat trading around $22 at the moment right now. But if you guys really look at the stock and when you're placing a bid or you're trying to sell, you guys see that little thing that says ask your bid, and what do those things mean? If you use any type of platform like TD Ameritrade, it shows you depth, and within that depth it shows you bid and ask, and that market price is actually the $22 or whatever the price it says it's at right now. It doesn't mean that that's where people are buying, and that doesn't mean where people are selling. It's kind of almost the average, and that's what I want this video to be, to explain and elaborate a little bit more on what the ask and what the bid is. So what I want you guys to understand is, let's say, again, hypothetically, Apple, let's say it's at $100 a share, right? And the market price is at $100. You bid, so your bid price is going to be $99, and someone's ask price is going to be $100.01. So therefore, your bid is at 99, and then the ask is, and what they're willing to sell it at, is $1.01. So it's kind of like a supply and demand. You're only willing to buy it at $99, and you're only willing to, and someone's only willing to sell it for $101. Now there's this market value of kind of the median price, right? About $100. That's the in-between price. Now, what I want you guys to understand, this is gonna almost change on the market price. It's pretty much gonna determine what people are actually buying at, because the volume tends to be pretty high within these stocks. But the bid is what people are willing to buy it at, and the ask are what people are willing to sell it at. So sometimes when you place a bid, especially when you place a limit buy, which means at your specific price, you don't get filled right away because no one's willing to sell it to you at that price. Unless the market price drops to that point and then someone's willing to sell it at market price, or is willing to sell it at that specific value, then you'll get filled. But if your specific limit buy or buy point is at a price that no one's willing to sell it at, you will not get filled. Same when you're selling. If you're wanting to sell, you buy Apple for $100 and you're wanting to sell it for $110, so for a 10% profit, but it's still the value is still at $100, and you put your limit order to sell at $100 and $110, then you won't get filled until the market value and everyone else is wanting to buy it at 110. So it's kind of have to be like supply and demand. So once Apple releases, their new iPhone 8 or whatever it is that they release, then that market value is going to continue to rise. And once it hits now that point, you'll get filled, and then you would have made your 10%. But again, that demand has to be there. Someone has to be willing to sell it to you. So the ask is what someone's willing to sell it at, and the bid is what someone's willing to buy it at. So you can use that for your advantage. I'm going to show you how I use it. One of the biggest things that people ask me is, how is it or why is it that every time that I sell, if I see a resistance at let's say again, Apple at $100, why is it always that I'm selling at 99.99? It's because under depth, it actually shows you what people are buying and selling at, and you can actually have access to this with the TD Ameritrade platform. And I'm going to show you right here. This is NUGT. This is NUGT, and this is actually telling you what people are willing to buy it at and what people are willing to sell it at. So me as I already own NUGT, and me wanting to sell NUGT for a profit, if I see that there's a line of buyers, people that set their limit orders at $7.80, for me to get filled before them, all I have to do is sell it for cheaper. And it's, again, a series of 0.001 of a cent, right? Therefore, if I just do that, I'll get filled before all of them. Understanding what people are willing to sell it at can give you a better understanding, or give you a better opportunity to get filled before them by simply just removing that 0.001. Therefore, that's why I usually sell, let's say at $100, I sell at 99.999. And with that, although I didn't get the full $100, at least I don't risk not getting filled like everyone else, because there's that wall of sellers. And as long as I get filled before them, then that's all that matters. Same with buying. You can use that, making sure that if everyone's wanting to buy and you see the stock rising at $100, I can put 100.0 1. And then I'm gonna get filled because my buy point is a little bit higher than theirs. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope it explained kind of how you can ask the bid or use the ask and the bid for your benefit, and giving you a better understanding on, you know, what it means and how to use it, you know, again, for your benefit. So thank you guys again. If you guys would like to be a part of Technical Solutions, the link is going to be provided for you down below. It's a free group you can join. It's a Facebook platform. You can ask to join, and within that platform, if you want to join our group chat platform, it's going to have a series of group chats that you will have access to be a part of, you know, this messaging networking market that we have. So thank you guys again so much. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and let's make sure that we end this here on a green note. Take care, guys. Baby, don't you let it go to waste.